Greetings, salutations, good day and highs, guys and gals, and welcome to the last VTRP stream of 2024. It's the finale of CorpoCar World Series Season 6. The championship trail for that season comes to an end today. We have 3 final rounds coming your way here for today. We're going to be traveling to Derbyshire in England, Donington Park for round 13. Round 14 is the last oval race of the championship, which will take place at Michigan International Speedway. And the title decider race, round 15 of 15, will be at Mid-Ohio. And I'm happy to have, once again, in commentary, Adak. Hello.
Oh my goodness, well, I am back. Oh, wow, how long it's been. But anyways, while I was gone, there has been a crazy set of events. Multiple wins being traded between the drivers. We got to see Ricardo Coccone, of course, winning in Ansan. What, Ansan? Wait, or rather, that was Grand Valley.
Yeah.
And then we got to see Meave also winning at, of course, we mentioned Willow Springs. And turns out, when I came back, I'm surprised. They're actually tied on points, but of course you mentioned that Coccone actually has broken the tiebreaker with her single second place finish compared to Maeve Kakikiri, who only has 2 third place finishes as her best result.
Yeah, as you can see here in the points standings, both Coccone and Maeve are tied on points, 381. Of course, the tiebreaker, as Adak mentioned, better race results. Both Maeve and Coccone each have 1 win, but Coccone has 2 second-place finishes. Maeve has 2 third-place finishes. Third in points is Suri Solari, so top 3 spots currently controlled by V and U members. Fourth is Nikki Ray, 317, and Utahime Mochizuki is 5th with 311. Now, notice the names underlined. They're all within 101 points of each other. That's the maximum amount of points you can get in a round here. 100 points for a win, and 1 point from pole. And we've already seen a few drivers get wins from pole this season.
Very interesting to see. And I also wanted to point out that if you are the drivers from 29th on back, like Tsukasa Ryogoku until Nano Kozuya, where you see a lot of the DNQs and not really good results. Also surprising to see Kana Yanagi amongst those who are currently outside the top 30 who have won a singular race at Denver, which is also a very interesting sight, though. You don't get to see the top front runners usually getting the win. But you can see here, we got the driver who have multiple DNQs, like for example, Amoria, who has 5 DNQs, but she has put together a decent string of results, like finishing near the top 10 in multiple occasions. And then we have Nano Kozuya, who only DNQ'd 3 times, but her best finishes are only around 12th place, and she has had the rest of the finishes are just outside the points. She only has finished inside the top, from what I'm seeing, top 16 3 times, and then she either DNQs or finishes below it for the rest of it. You can see how unpredictable CorpoCar has been in this championship season, and maybe we should get into the track maps for Donington Park. By the way, I am ready.
Yes, you definitely are. Remember, top 10 in points will automatically get buys into CorpoCar World Series Season 7 in June. And also, and not only them, but also the best driver in each agency, should they happen to finish outside the top 10, they also each get buys into Worlds in June. We'll discuss that later, but first we are going to go ahead and get to the game. We are indeed going to go to Donington Park in Derbyshire. I don't know why it says 1.957 miles there. I think the correct layouts should be 2.498 miles, 4.020 kilometers, and 12 turns, and of course the usual stuff here.
All right. So
go ahead.
No, you continue.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the action already. Load.
All right, so Donington Park is a well-known circuit in the UK. It was built on a former airfield, like a lot of the UK circuits. Well, on this 2.5 mile Grand Prix circuit, of course, length at 4 kilometers in length, 12 turns in total. Of course, you're looking at possibly a race lap record, or possibly a race lap target of maybe 120, 122, maybe 125. But I can't wait to see how the first laps go, and I want to see an onboard lap.
On board, you want to see? Okay. What's the camera for on board? There we go.
All right, so let's move on into fast forward until the end of the lap, just to point everyone how the lap goes. So you can see here, coming to the final corner at turn 12 at Goddard's. So you need to take it easy into the final corner. It's very much negative cambered, so you have to carry lesser speed into the corner. And then you got to get an exit for decently length Wheatcroft straight, and into Redgate, into turn 1. You have to actually go for a late apex there, because you have a pretty good run in the turns 2 and 3. The turn 3 part is the left-hand corner you see in front of you. That's Craner curves. And then after you hit Craner, immediately hit onto the brakes into the old hairpin. And then you pass into Starkeys' bridge, turns 5 and 6. And then after you hit turn 6, immediately brake into turn 7 into McLean's. And then once you hit the crest, or rather get near the crest, brake into Coppice, turn 8. It's a double apex corner, so you have to watch your lines and try to make use of the great exit off of the second apex. Into Starkeys straight, and into the chicane you go, and to the S's. Brake very hard, don't hit the curbs too hard, and then you pass on into the Melbourne hairpin. And as you can see here, brake around 100-meter board. You can see the car just went so wide over there at turn 11. But anyway, we now go back into Goddard's. As you can see, get a good exit there despite having the corner be pretty much negative cambered. A great exit from this one. From this corner leads you to a decently length back straight, or at a front straight, and that will be a lap here in Donington Park.
All right, thank you for that track preview of Donington Park. Now we'll get our grid of 36 drivers who will qualify for this race. Grid me.
All right. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's Nanokozia again.
Nanokozia, oh no, that is unlucky for her. Yeah, bottom of the championship standings, and she's already gonna be out of championship contention.
Casualty. Yeah, our first casualty, full casualty, mathematical casualty of title contention. And then we have Lumi Yukime, Seira Chinen, and then Tomomi Toraya, Nena Ronorea, Nikki Ray, Miki Tsugi, and Inya Ignis, and Taring who will be out of the race so far because of the lack of grid spots, and of course the format being 36 cars to start. Top 36 cars are to start the race, but see driver starts on pole. Oh dear.
Maeve Kagakiri. Pole. Why am I using rFactor 1? Why not? It's easy to mod and easy to use. And yeah.
Well,
that's a lot of mods, and easy to mod, and certainly easier to use than rFactor 2.
So you can see here, Utahime Mochizuki also starts in second place. Bonnie Barkswell in third. Allow me to introduce the rest of the starting lineup. Akugaki Koa in fourth. Serenity Cosmica is in fifth, with Shibi Kanburn in sixth. Chiaki Katsumi seventh, with Kichino Katarina in eighth. Poseidon ninth, with Yurika Kokone in 10th place. So you see how the championship leaders have contrasting qualifying sessions. Let's see if Kokone can able to overcome her deficit to get into Maeve's lead. Anyways, Stroni Cuddles is in 11th, with Raim Kanashibari in 12th. Laura Wakiri in 13th, with Tsukasa Ryogoku 14th. Plane Hoshikuzu 50th, with Kana Yanagagi in 16th. Data Nove is in 17th, with Ruby Runehart 18th. Elias Anono 19th with Mercy Modista in 20th. Spectra Libitina in 21st with Lotto Shinju in 22nd. Ko Maria 23rd with Amoria 24th. Eri Verdes and Kirispika, the two VTRP members currently sit on row 13th. Cloto and Minya Scott in 27 28. Yeah, Yugiri in 29th, and Miyu Akumiya in 30th. And then running out the final 6 cars on the grid, we have Komo Oboro in 31st, Siu Aisaka 32nd, Victoria Valerie 33rd, Suri Solari 34th, and then we have Arisu Oshiro 35th, and Imi Bisu rounding up the field here in Donington Park.
So yeah, Suri Solari did make this race fresh after winning Milwaukee, but way down there in the starting grid, so there's a good chance of previous race winners curse unless something interesting happens here. But we are set to go for the first of 3 rounds for today in this championship decider, the last stream of 2024 in the VTRP, and we'll see how the championship stacks up here as Maeve Kagakiri has pole for this very crucial Donington race.
All right. So based on my thoughts here, if Kagakiri Maeve can just take it easy into the first few corners, if she can be consistent on her laps, and if she does have to pit, she hopefully tries to minimize the amount of time lost in the pit lane. I say that she can be in a serious position to steal a lot of points from Yurika Kokone. That is, provided that Kokone even just try her best to get herself into second. And also, the racecraft is going to be very important here in Donington Park, because you saw the first at the end of turn 1, you saw how twisty it was, as characterized by the tracks in the UK. So I would also want to pay attention to tire wear.
Also pay attention to tire wear with the twistiness. Okay, let's get the music up and get rolling for this 21-minute timed race.
All right, let's hit it.
There we go. Here are the red lights, and into the green lights we go. And here we go. Round 13 at Donington is underway. Very good start by Maeve. But how will the turn 1 be for everyone?
And it looks to me that they're all going 3 wide. Lots of drivers actually going 3 wide here. How are they not crashing after the first corner? I have no clue, as Kagakiri currently leads from Mochizuki. Bonnie Boxwell does a very good job to stay in third. And is that what I think it is at the back? Well, mostly in the middle, that is, because I saw lots of drivers going off wide there at the back. But I want to see how the other type of protagonist deals with this, especially for Kokone.
Kokone. Well, she's right around where she started, maybe a couple spots below, but it is early on here as we go into this tight section, the tail of the racetrack, as I like to call it.
Yeah, into the Melbourne hairpin they go, and as you can see, got drivers going side by side. They got drivers going side by side, actually. Lots of drivers going side by side, and I think, yeah, that's Cotton Bum trying to go down, or rather Katsumi trying to go down the inside of Cotton Bum. As you can see, Kagakiri Maeve already has a decent amount of lead coming into the second lap. Already, I believe, 1 second ahead of Mochizuki.
Yeah, 1.173 here. This is the official gap. The TV ticker is, of course, a mod for rFactor. Times seem unofficial, but do provide a good rough estimate of the intervals between the drivers.
And as you can see here, the drivers are already coming into single
Oh
file.
no!
Oh dear.
Why her? Why her way down there?
Ah dear. We really do want to see the replay though on what happened to her, just in case.
Replay, I'm afraid, can only go back 15 seconds max. So
we may never know until we take into the end of the race, that is.
Yeah. May check the end of the race, depending upon time.
Ooh, someone's gonna go down the inside though at the Melbourne hairpin. I saw there was a move down the inside. Yes, that's Katarina and Ryogoku now side by side coming into the final corner into Goddard's. Ooh, Katarina, going very messy there on the final corner. And now you see Kokone now trying to get into the mix.
Struggling in the position she's in here, dealing with this line of cars.
And that's not going to look good for her. She's going to lose a lot of time, though, especially to Kagekiri Mei, who already has a decent amount of like seconds ahead of her. And if it stays this way, then it's going to help essentially the leader, that is essentially Kagekiri Mei. Well, not like the leader anymore.
Maeve seems to have lost a bit of ground. Oh, she went wide on that dangerous turn.
Oh my goodness, and that is going to be a slight dent in her championship hopes, especially that instead of having a more comfortable lead, now she has to absolutely try to make sure that she doesn't lose a lot more time, because I fear that if she continues making mistakes like this, then Kokone is going to be right back into this.
Yeah, and in previous races on this track, which VTRP hasn't visited here in a really, really long time, I've seen instances of cars going a bit slippy and slidey on certain turns. Of course, way back then, when I didn't have quite as much of an idea of what I was doing, back then when the cars didn't have talent files and didn't have cleaner racing, cars would slip and slide on this one part of the track. I forgot where, but it should be on one of those sand pits, I suppose.
Yes, the teething issues in your inaugural season. Who doesn't have that? But anyways, we're looking into some really decent positions gained though. We have yet to see, I'm not sure how it is for the top 10, that is. Drivers gaining positions from the start, but I think from what I've seen here, with Maeve now down in 5th place, she's lost 4 positions from the start. But watch out for Kokone though. She does lose positions. She only loses 2 positions from the start. So in terms of the difference of positions here, as you can see here, Ryogoku and Katarina go side by side again, as well as the drivers in front. The difference in positions between Kokone and Maeve. Almost making contact between the two. Oh, there's contact! Oh, there's cuddles going off as well.
Replay.
And now we'll be in a... Yeah, let's get into the replay here. See what happened. Viridis. Wait, I thought she was out.
No, she just had to stop at pit lane for a bit. She wasn't out of the race.
Yes, but you can see here Cuddles had an error who just went off wide on the bit, so Cuddles just continues to go forward as she does best. But
consequently, Kokone jumps up a spot.
I can see that. Just wanted to check out on a few more things coming up, especially given that lots of drivers are now going single file. Watch out for the driver from the back. I saw a bit of a side-by-side between Walkiria and Kanashibari.
And Rem goes ahead of Leora. Oh man, Dr. Nova charging.
Ooh, you can see Hoshizuka just got rattle off her wine, and now you can see Ruby Runehart now going to try to maintain her position.
Whoa!
Before,
oh no, Rem!
Oh, there's contact!
Rem slammed. Oh, that is.
Oh my!
Let's look at the replay. Let's look at the replay.
Yes, Walkiria trying to go down the inside, and oh no, it's not Walkiria though. It's Dr. Nova.
So that's at least 2 drivers. At least 2 drivers losing front wings.
Yeah, that's a boing moment when you see one, especially given how it or something else happened in. Yeah.
Nova and Rem are in pit lane, and anyone else, that's just basically it. Just the 2 drivers coming in. Utahime Mochizuki trying to go for a 3rd win this season, and it would be, and should he hold on here, it would be the first on a non-oval.
All right. So you can see here Mochizuki now trying to maintain her gap over against Bonnie Barkswell though. Mochizuki currently running in the lead with this Utahime VTuber. Speaking of which, just wanted to check on the standings right now. Where is Utahime right now? Just wanted to remind you that she is now down in 26. Of course, trying to go for her third win, as you mentioned. But outside of her 2 wins, she's been very, very inconsistent, though. She's at 1 DNQ, 3 finishes outside the points, and on the races where she does finish inside the points, she only manages to finish higher, no lower than 5th. Well, I just want to check on this one, but yeah, she's been very inconsistent.
Anyway, we have someone in the comments wondering what this series is about. Smaller corpos come together to race in CorpoCar racing, and Chrono also mentioned that Phase Connect did split from this series like half a year ago, and don't worry, it's Phase Connect have their own racing series now. The first season was completed back in July, won by Muyu of Phase Euphoria, I believe.
Yes. We've heard of stories though when an organization gets too big for Corpo, they've got to split from basically the main from Corpo, and they have to create their own series. I can see the intentions there. Nice to see the development from the Phase Connect drivers on where they are right now, and then how they do their first season. Hopefully we can see more later on in the future.
Yes, we are indeed going to see more base car action. The second season is scheduled to begin January 5th, I believe. January 5th should be the start of the second season, and it should be the first stream of 2025 in the VTuber racing project. Dr. Nova E already out of the race.
That's gotta be a massive shame, though.
Rem also out.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, it's gotta hurt.
Yeah, both already retired. Go ahead.
Alright, so we got 3 cars who are now out. Rem Kanashibari has just regular DNF. Dr. Nova's engine just went kaput. And you now get to see 4 cars a lap down due to having a myriad of problems. You see not exactly Ploto, Irie Verdes, who have to stop early on in the race. Lots of not exactly lots of attrition so far, but especially coming into, let's say, the second half of this race, coming to 10 minutes to go.
Let's see, Suri, Solari, just trying to keep barely within the top 30 to avoid race winner's curse. Meanwhile, Utahime
is just dancing around.
Pretty good here.
Around it. Yeah, she's dancing around the track pretty well, though. Looking into the gaps, though, she actually kind of extends the lead over Bonnie Bucktross from what I'm seeing. Now the gap's at 1.6 tenths of a second. Oh, we gotta see the comments there. Gotta love number 37 placeholder. Yes.
Yeah, gotta have the placeholder car in to let the other cars in. Applies to both rFactor 1 and Assetto Corsa.
Yes, I remember when there were no safety cars in Assetto Corsa. You know, usually the placeholder can be served as quote-unquote a safety car, at least in the Assetto Corsa one. But because rFactor already has a safety car, then we can consider the placeholder's role as a safety car as redundant. Not that it actually performs as a safety car anyways. But anywho, back onto the race. You just wonder when the tire wear starts kicking in.
Well, pretty soon. They're all driving the default tires, which are harder than the soft red tires. Last season, CorpoCar had the drivers race using red tires for road and street races. This season, it's all just a default tire in all races.
All right. So we are going to double check on a few more things, especially in the middle of the pack. You saw how, especially at the back of the field, it's just very, very condensed, while the leaders just continue to hang on from where they are. What I mean by that, I mean looking to battle for like 30th place and something like that, because it's getting tight though.
Yeah, everyone within almost 37 seconds, within a little over 36 seconds. That's the 30 still in the lead lap.
All right. So we are just going to check. So about the rest of the field here. All right. So we have Katarina now trying to catch up into. Oh, but she's not close enough though. Oh, actually she does. Makes her move against Virdis.
Yeah, a lap down.
Yeah. No, I know that one too. But also I want to point out about Virdis. I believe I one of the only few driver, or if not the only driver, who has yet to not qualify for a race, because I'm checking at the stats right now. It looks to me that everyone else has DNQ'd at least once, except, actually, there's two of them. So there's Irie Virdis and also Reina Ronronea, who have had a perfect record so far. Everyone else is DNQ. Oh, make that three actually, because Shibi Kanbum is also currently racing in this series. Oh, speaking of which, looking into the VLure members who are currently racing, just wanted to check on the VLure members. Only Imi Bisu has a great run so far, currently sitting 15th in the standings. This is despite her 2 DNQs to start off this season.
Emmy just getting along here.
And alright, just wanted to just need to take a break for a while. I'm just gonna check. Actually, no, we're clear. Let's get back. Alright.
Let's see. Takime trying to extend her lead.
Alright, so Bonnie Barkswell
for a potential third win. Anyway, Bonnie Barkswell?
Yep. Yeah, Bonnie Barkswell is currently trying to hang on to her second place, because watch out for Cosmica though. Cosmica is on a chase, because you see how fast and rapid she's trying to catch up to Bonnie Barkswell. But you just sense that it's just a matter of time before, you see how close she gets now, Cosmica against Barkswell. She does very well on that braking section here. Just keeps her car composed, or uses that braking zone as a way to get closer and closer. Bonnie Barkswell isn't able to stop the car as well as she hoped. So you watch out for possibly Cosmica maybe making a dive on down the inside.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes left. Lots of time for Serenity to hopefully improve her positioning. Meanwhile, speaking of positioning, Maeve has not gone up, not gone down in her positioning. As for Kokona, she's improved one. Back to where she started at the very beginning of the race. Started off 10th and currently is 10th. As we come down to the last 5 minutes. We're through 12 laps now in this race. Yeah.
I just wanted to point out though that right now Kokones' mind is currently damaged to limitation, because she knows that Maeve Karakiri, who is currently leading the standings, is currently ahead of her. So no matter what happens, it will be Maeve who will be taking the lead, and Kokone might need some work to do on the oath, especially.
Car in pit lane, Planay in there.
Ooh, Planay Hoshiko's in the pit lane. She's not probably... Alright, she's back on the race though, but she is going to lose a lot of time, and she, I believe, is already lapped. You see how far... You see how short the circuit is, and how long the cars have been serviced and all that. This just shows you that the cars and how it operates here. It's easy to get lapped here.
Yeah, relatively short track here. CorpoCar greater than F1. Interesting take.
If you want to talk into it like an overtaking basis, of course, of course, then you have to combine it. Then you have to compare it to like, let's say, the junior formulas who are one spec, and then IndyCar who is one spec. You can thank CorpoCar for being one spec for using the old IndyCar chassis from the late 90s to early 2000s for the parity level that we are seeing here.
Yeah, everyone driving same spec cars, the same engines and stuff. VTuber IndyCar, it's also same chassis, but two different engine manufacturers in Chevrolet and Honda.
All right. So we are just going to double check something else here. We now have 3 minutes to go. Yeah, almost we thought we saw Utahime just basically messing her lines there, but fortunately she's able to keep herself on the track. Speaking of which, Maeve Karakiri now having, I believe, a 1.5 second gap, maybe 2 seconds of a gap though, over her nearest rival, Shibi Cotton Bum. And Yurikawa Kokone, I believe, has fallen down to 11th?
No, remains 10th.
I see, because right now it's still in the hands of Maeve Karakiri to take the championship lead. Fortunately, nothing crazy happens, but yeah, you saw that there are potential developments. You saw some pit lane activities, and you see how ragged and on the edge these cars are. We gotta love this scene.
Yeah, certainly a popular track used in different series. A couple times in Formula One, as well as the British Touring Car Championship. Maybe some motorcycle racing too.
Yeah, and let's not forget other local British racing series, like for example British GT, and then we have GT World Challenge Europe. It once hosted the DTM. It also currently hosts the TCR, British GT, British Superbike, as you mentioned earlier. The track's been busy though, even though it's not as busy as it was like a few years back. But anyways, looking back onto the scene here in Donington Park, you can see here the amount of the huge gap between Utahime Mochizuki and Bonnie Barkswell. Just shows you how in control she is at the moment. Big
lead for Utahime. Next time by into the start-finish, it'll be white flag. As we come down to 1:07.
Alright, so let's see how she handles the pressure and the gap. Also, there's not really any pressure, because you're mostly racing for your own pride and all that stuff. You're not actually, there's not really that much pressure. But anyways, Utahime Mochizuki, who is currently way down in, wait, I just wanted to check. Right, oh, no, she is actually in the top 5. So she's just showing her claws right now. And if she does stay where she is right now, given that she's 70 points, it is going to be very unlike. Actually, no. I think she has a serious chance to take this championship lead away from both Yurikawa Kokone and Maeve Karakiri.
Final lap here, white flag has already been waved, and what a big lead Utahime has. Already won 2 rounds on ovals, and perhaps add a road course win to her resume. And second and third, I don't think is going to be changed, I suppose. Maeve is just going to stick to 5th, as Kokone will stay at 10th. Approaching the will be tail for the last time.
So you see here, Utahime Mochizuki wants to put some variety into her wins this season. As you mentioned, 2 wins on ovals. You mentioned about her winning at Dover and then later winning at, I believe, just want to check back, Trenton, I believe.
Yeah. And here she is on an international road course. And it's gonna be a nice, dominant 3rd win of the season for Utahime Mochizuki. She is your winner here at Donington Park.
Oh man, you get to see the excitement that she has at the moment. Of course, getting your 3rd win of the season, trying to stamp your authority onto the top of the basically top of the championship standings, having 3 wins in various types of race tracks. This couldn't get any better than this. Let's just hope that this form continues into the final 2 races of the season.
Yeah. Bonnie Barkswell finishes 2nd, and Serenity Cosmica gets yet another third place finish. That's 3 third place finishes in the last 4 rounds for the VNU member.
And just wanted to double check once again with Miyake Kiri actually finishing in 5th, and of course Yurika Kokone finishing in 10th. Based on my calculations, oh dear, Miyake Kiri is actually still in the championship lead.
Yeah.
And because I am checking on the results as we speak right now, Maeve is currently at 426, Yurika Kokone at 413, and then we have Mutahime at 411.
Yeah, gonna verify the points here.
All right, so I'll be introducing everyone to the race results. So Utahime Mochizuki wins here in Donington Park from the 6th race, basically the 13th race of the season of the 6th season of the CorpoCar World Series. And then we have Bonnie Boxwell 2nd, Karenity Cosmica 3rd with Akugaki Koa 4th, Miyake Kiri is in 5th with Shibi Cotton Bum 6th, Poseidon 7th with Chiaki Katsumi 8th, Chichino Katarina in 9th with Yurika Kone inside the top 10. Mercy Modiste in 11th with Leora Valkyria in 12th place. And then moving on to row 7, it is Tsukasa Ryogoku in 13th, Ruby Runehar 14th, Kana Yanagi in 15th, Kirispika 16th, Spectral Libitina in 17th, Stronny Cuddles in 18th with Siu Aisaka 19th, and Amore runs out of the top 20. And then we have Lotte Shinju in 21st with Ariso Shiro in 22nd. Yai Yugiri is in 23rd with Imi Biso 24th. Minya Scott 25th. And then running out the rest of the field, excuse me, we have Victoria Valerie in 26th, Miyu Akamiya 27th, Suri Solari 28th, Koma Obor in 29th, and Irie Viridis, one of the few cars who got struck, who had a bit of a stricken time, finishes 30th. Planejo Shikuzu 34th with Ko Maria 32nd, alias Anono 33rd, and then we have Kloto in 34th, the last of the running cars. Remy Kanashibari is in 35th with a DNF, with Dr. Nova having engine problems that curtail her race.
All right. So everyone is in. We are going to go ahead and lock in the points.
So
go ahead.
All right, so while Dyke essentially just tries to fill in the points and all that stuff, I'm just going to point out a few things in this race. So this, I just want to point out, you see here how Donington is very, very difficult track to overtake. There's really like only 1 or 2 places, maybe 3, to maybe even dare to try and overtake, because everywhere else it's just trying to get close to the next overtaking opportunity. That just shows you how technical this track is and how much is going to need for you in order for you to essentially get your A game going.
Yeah, it may look simple, but the looks can be deceiving, as we've seen with a couple drivers struggle to get through the contours of this track, especially that Melbourne hairpin.
Just wanted to, I think now is a good time to show everyone of the championship standings, as just wanted to check how it goes. Based on my findings here, we only have, we're just going to double check here. You need to be within 202 points for you to still be in contention for the title. And I just want to update everyone that if you are Shibi Kanbum, who is currently 21st place, and True on back, you are now out of title contention, which now leaves 20 cars still remaining for this title fight, and expected to be well down to maybe just 5.
Yeah. So that's a little less than half the field remaining, just like that. And oh man, Speciality not doing so hot here. Just the 3 drivers still in contention, especially Utahime, who has 3 wins. And Miyu and Victoria still barely trying to hang on by the tips of their fingers.
Yeah. Also, just wanted to point out as well that V Dairy, all of their cars are out of title contention. Also, for let's say V4 Mirai, all five cars out of title contention. There's still hope for Specialite with three cars still remaining in the title race. With also having a good run, Glow B having two members still in it. Poseidon still also as the sole title contender for essentially Mythos HQ. For VLR, three cars are currently in the title fight. And looking at Idol Corp, all three are in the title fight. And for essentially Pixel Link, there's three still, but that's just pretty much it. If you look at in the title fight, there's you can see here though VLR though. V no rather it's V and U having a good time though because three of the championship contenders still remaining. So three of the championship contenders still remaining. Oh, I just wanted to count five of them. Three of them are inside the top five. So this organization is looking up.
Look at that. The drivers all within 101 points of each other. I'm seeing 6 names here. Maeve, Kokone, Utahime, Koa, Suri, and Bonnie. And yeah, 3 of them are from BNU. And those are the 3 names that started off the day in the top 3, and they're still very much well in the championship hunt. All right, so gonna take a few minutes break. This just does it sound like a Corpo meeting here? We got some music going. Yeah, we're gonna have the CorpoCar theme in the background as we take a break for a couple minutes. I am gonna temporarily turn off the stream, and don't worry, it'll come back in again. Yeah, because I want to mitigate issues with OBS with the
All right.
potential I forgot
overload.
the term. Encoding overload.
Encoding overload.
Yeah. Right.
All right, so let's say we'll see you all in a few moments. We'll be coming into the penultimate race of the season. Of course, we'll be heading to Michigan Speedway. So we'll hope to see you all there as we're about to take a short break.
All right. So see you all in a couple minutes for round 14 of 15 at Michigan.
All right. See you all.
And we're back here in CorpoCar World Series Season 6 finale. Time now for the 5th and last oval race of the championship. We're going to be heading down to Michigan. If I could find the track somewhere. There you are. Michigan International Speedway. We're going to be racing 38 laps.
So let's talk about the track here and about a history. So Michigan has its history back in 1968 when it was finally opened, and of course it has been a mainstay of stock car racing since, I believe, since 1969. So it has also seen IndyCar races since 1968 as well. And as you can see here, this track, the 2-mile oval, you see 18 degrees on the turns, 12 degrees on the front stretch, 5 degrees on the back stretch. I can't wait to see the onboards.
Yeah, Michigan International Speedway also for a few years during the Hart IndyCar split, the home of the infamous US 500, which originally competed against the Indianapolis 500.
Ooh, yep, you talk about that. The less we may need to talk about that, the better, because that's a huge can of worms to talk about. But anywho, let's get into the onboards.
Yeah. Low.
Oh yeah. All right. So I just want to remind everyone that if you have like convention experience, well, I'm actually getting a bit exhausted, but I'll just work with what I got. But it was fun though, just like what we're gonna see on the track. So let's move on into a lap here in Michigan, just in case.
Yeah, qualifying starting now. Following with Maria of B4 Mirai. Gonna showcase a couple laps, provided she's able to get onto the track.
And
there
the
we go.
answer is yes. All right, let's fast forward just a bit.
All right.
I can see. All right. So as you can see here, when you want to start this lap here in Michigan, so you have this pretty high bank 12 corner coming to turn 1. So on this setup here, you are designed to carry a lot of speed, like a lot of speed. As you can see here, you're probably hanging on to maybe 5th or 6th gear in your oval setup, over 200 miles on those corners. So I would expect a lot of bank racing action here in Michigan. And as you can see, it coming into turns 3 and 4. Again, the inside line should also be the preferred racing line, as should be most ovals who do not have progressive banking. But if you have the better tires on, if you have better tires than your opponents, then you can try to make moves around the outside. But anywho, you can see here, just maintaining maximum amounts of speed, almost just flat out in these corners, because of course these are the oval setup, not the high downforce road course setup. And as you can see here, into turns 3 and 4, a bit of a slight lift on the throttle just to make sure that the car remains in control. I believe, and that should just be it, because this car decided to come into the pits.
Actually, this car mod just has the road course layout. Yeah, there's no oval layout. Everyone's just racing the road course layout, no matter if it's oval or road course. But yeah, since it's road course layout, the speeds are a bit slower, up to 200 miles per hour. In VTuber IndyCar, we've seen cars go up to 240 miles per hour.
Well, if the cars just can keep it under control and just stay out of trouble, then we could be in for a very nice race.
All right, let's set the grid for this race. We need 40 cars.
All right, so let's see the 5 members who will be getting the chopping block for this race and coming into the final oval race of the CorpoCar World Series season. Ooh,
Irie starting 40th because, of course, she is.
Well, starting at the back, but if you're someone who loves Dale Earnhardt, then you might probably expect that, they might actually make a comeback. She might actually make a comeback from the back. Let's see if she's able to win from the back, but we'll have to wait and see.
Toma Oboro misses out. Emi Biso, Mickey Hitsugi, Shinen, and Serenity Cosmica won't qualify this time around.
Well, that is going to be a massive shame, though, because these drivers, they got lots of potential. But, there's always the next race, but let's just hope that they're able to qualify next time. But whatever the case is... Woo! Stroney Cuddles in the front pole position. So anyways, Dag, I hope you have your notes ready, as I'm about to run down the grid here. So, Stroney Cuddles gets the pole position. She gets an extra tire on her storage with Kirspika in second. Maeve Kagikiri, third place. So she's in a serious position to extend her championship lead and to get a better cushion out of anyone else. And Costa Rica go fourth, Taring Ho fifth, and Dr. Nova sixth. Yorama Kanashibari seventh with Lumi Yukime in eighth. Chichino Katarina ninth with Yayugiri in 10th. Chiaki Katsumi 11th with, oh dear, Enya Ignis 12th, Komaria 13th, Surisa Large 14th, Akagaki Koa 15th, Tomomi Toraya in 16th, Mikana Yanagi 17th, Victoria Valerie 18th, Arisu Oshiro 19th with Mercy Modiste in 20th. But watch out for 21st though, because that is where the other championship contender, Yukara Gokone, is residing. Lottie Shinju in 22nd. Futahime, who just won the last race, starts 23rd. And 24th is Okospane Hoshikuzu. 25th is Alias Anono with Ruby Runhard 26, Amori and CL Aisaka in 27-28, Spectre Libitina in 29, Cloto in 30th place, Poseidon 31st, Laura Walkyria in 32nd, no Kazuya 33rd, Bonnie Barkswell in 34th, and then looking at the last 6 drivers, Shibi Condom in 35th with Nikki Ray 36, Reina Ronronea in 37th with Minya Scott in 38th, Miyu Akumiya in 39th, and Irie Veridis rounds out the 40-car field for this race.
Oh man, a lot of names to write down, but yeah, we are set to go here. 38 laps or 25 minutes. And it's gonna be a big shootout on this moderate banked but high-speed 2-mile Michigan Speedway Oval in Brooklyn, Michigan. If I recall correctly, I believe the track is in Brooklyn, Michigan.
Yep, it is true.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
All right. Let's hit start. So we got 40 cars lining up in the grid. I'm expecting some very tight racing action. I'm expecting pack racing here in Michigan, given that these cars are essentially somewhat restricted. They probably would top out due to the amount of horsepower that they have and the amount of speed in the corners they carry. Now, the risk of a big one is going to be extremely huge as a result. So, the driver who plays it safe the best and takes opportunities the best, especially those in the mid pack or in the back of the pack, if they're able to stay away from trouble. Oh, where's the rest of the cars?
Yeah, that's the limitations of rFactor. Only showing 12 cars at a time, but I assure you, all 40 cars are in.
That's still mostly in the driver aspect. But anyways, we got the final cars coming into the final corner. The safety car is about to peel in. Dak, it's your honor. It will be an honor for you to call this race.
Thank you, Dak. And we are set to go. Last oval race of the season. Who will make their mark and who will stay alive in the championship hunt heading into Mid-Ohio after this round? Let's get things underway. Round 14 of 15, the penultimate round of Season 6. Here we go to the green flag. Go, 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 go. And here come the cars packing up.
Yeah, that's what we mentioned there. We got drivers. Oh, someone's actually gone off into the apron there, but I think she's managed to get her car back in control. You see how much that some of the drivers have to bunch up. You can see your car carry Maeve there. She's gonna use the inside line to get into the final corner and put herself in position to get herself into the race lead. But you can see how much speed the outside line is carrying. Oh, Kira Speaker got shoved off by Sakasa Ryogoku. And then you also get to see the Strona Cuddles there get shuffled off. Gear's about to make
Look at all this! 3 wide! Look, 1
wide and 4 wide! This is why we mentioned here, pack racing.
Oh, man! Some sandwiching involved. Oh, this is crazy stuff, fellas. Look at that. Lots of 4 wide.
Yeah, 4 wide for these drivers. You can see how much these drivers are pushing to the limit. They're just gonna need to try. Oh, they're not taking it easy. They're banging doors. They're banging wheels.
Oh, this is exciting. This is very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Arisu Osho currently leading. Look at that. Over 206, 207, 208. Past 210. And those are on basically road course setups.
Oh my, you just see here the movements in here. Due to them using the road course setup, you can see how these cars are planted into the field, and I thought that was a crash there, but of course, due to the amount of drag from the road course setup, the cars aren't going to be topping out at 240, and they're not going to lift in the corners. Oh, someone's actually gone off, and that's why you get to see some pack racing.
Oh man! Oh wow! Five wide. Five
Maybe 6
wide.
wide, 7 wide. I think 7 was possible in like tracks like Pocono, but a track like Michigan, where you can only like fit 5 cars uncomfortably, this is insane stuff. As Arito Shiro continues to lead this race, though, you just wonder when the big one is about to come.
Nikki Ray goes up in front. Vicky is right behind Nikki. Nikki and Vicky together as Vicky slows down a bit.
Oh, it doesn't end in the V. You can see here. Oh, yeah. You can see here that she's struggling.
Lots of drivers
speed on this.
trading positions.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because you see how she lost a lot of time at turn 2. Looks like I think she had to check up there into turn 2 to make sure her car is still pointed in the right direction. Lost a lot of time though in the process due to it, and lost a lot of position also as a result.
Lots of position changes here. May have had the brief taste of the lead currently mid-pack here. That's what you expect in such silly oval races. Careful about the sandwiching. A bit dangerous.
Oh yeah, you can see here Mr. here is not having a good time, but watch out for the other championship contenders though. Where is actually Ricardo Falcone? She's actually high up there.
Oh man. Slowing down a bit though.
Yeah, this is going to essentially bring her back into contention. As you see, Ray continues to lead Scott Ryogoku in second place. Now you can see here, Jordan Cuddles also tries to cooperate with this tandem drafting of sorts into the final 2 corners to get into like 31 laps to go. Again, just have to wonder though, what's it going to be for the rest of the race if the first laps were as chaotic as 5 wide.
CY Saka having to take a bit of a breather in pit lane, just coming back in now. I suppose she may have lost her front wing, so a quick stop in pit lane and back out again.
Yep, and just wanted to check back on the rest of the field. Yukiri now trying to make her move. You see the rest of the drivers also making the move. You see massive amounts of pandemonium in the mid-pack. You see here Koziya just trying to survive what was essentially banging wheels there in open wheel cars. In real life, you cannot even get away with this. You see cars flying into the catch fence, and maybe even worse. But for now, these are just Indy cars on rFactor. But you can see, oh, there's a slam into the wall.
Bit dangerous, but everyone is still in. Well, this is supposed to be 100% damage model, but for some reason, the cars still remain perfectly intact.
And as you can see, Kagakiri May now trying to find some space to get herself back up to the front though, but I think based on her positions right now, she is gonna lose the lead from what we're seeing. But she just needs to keep her car pointed in the right direction, don't get involved in crashes, essentially hope that the best of the situation is to occur. As you can see, Kagakiri May now, oh, she gave a head push here. You see drivers going off wide. Kagakiri May now has to go into a middle of a 4 wide sandwich.
Oh man. For a brief moment, we saw a bit of single file action, but now it's back to 4 wide here.
You can see how much racing action that we're seeing right now here in Michigan. Oh, it gets even better here. I know now, literally in the middle of a 3 wide prison, 5 wide here. You can see possibly 6 wide.
Almost 6 wide here as cars push into each other in all directions. Hakone, trying to take advantage of the inside line, goes up to 5th.
Yes, so right now we are seeing more racing action left, right, and center. You can see Strony Cuddles there trying to find her way back into the lead of this race here. Currently running in 4th, and you can see Rem Kanashibari also in this battle pack as well. Looking into we have seen no retirements from the 40 cars currently running in this field. I mean, it's crazy though. But then again, let's just hope that we don't get to see a repeat of Charlotte.
Maeve losing ground, dealing with the heavy amount of traffic here. Oh God, what will happen when someone has to go into the pits? Well, we've seen pit stop shuffles lots of times in IndyCar and CorpoCar. So there's a non-zero chance we might see one, like with a few laps left here in this race. Worst case scenario is if there are fewer than 5 laps to go. Because all that's action just for not just to have a surprise driver winning, as Ram Kanashibari overtakes Nikki at the moment, but Nikki trying to quickly catch up. So Tsukasa Ryogoku, Nikki back up into the lead, but quickly catching up is Strony. But she's slowing down a bit. Here,
but she's all alone. There on the inside line. You saw the Tsukasa and Rem Kanashibari actually giving assistance there to the other driver in the race lead, though. But you can see Poseidon now trying to get herself into this pack here with the rest of the field in assistance. But I want to see the championship protagonist, though, especially when we want to talk about, let's say, drivers such as. I just want to check the names here.
Oh no!
Oh dear. Yeah, Kagakiri Maeve not having a great race so far. She is currently stuck in this beehive of cars, but if she can just stay ahead and essentially get herself back into the battle of the leaders, then I have no doubt in my mind that she's able to, at the very least, maintain her lead, or at the very least try to hang on for dear life and race for impact, because Rikako Kokone is having a very good race. Daimime Mochizuki, on the other hand,
Dahime was way back in the grid, but she's currently quickly catching up. We've also noticed that Irie, who started off in 40th, currently 13th, 14th. So lots of pushing and lots of pushing and shoving, lots of dramatic position swings here.
Yeah, this is what I mentioned there. What did I tell you about the first challenge?
Kokone really wants the advantage of auto-qualifying for the final race of the championship. Remember, the points leader at the end of this round, the penultimate round, will get to race no matter what.
Alright, so you can see the automatic buy into the final round of the season, so essentially she is going to try to find her way into making herself officially clock in, or rather officially lock herself into the championship race. As you can see, Kokone is getting shoved there, getting assistance there by the O2 car. Can't really tell who that was, but you can see here the amount of basically giving and taking from these drivers is just absolutely insane. And we are going to come into 20 laps to go, and we just don't know when the next class is going to happen, because you saw how many these drivers go 4-1 and 5-1, and how are they able to keep their car intact?
Yeah, the top 4 were well ahead of the 36 other cars, but now the bigger pack has managed to get back to the front runners, and whole lot of calamity going on here. I'm just surprised no one has managed to crash out yet.
Yeah, but that's what we also said in Charlotte.
Halfway through, Utahime up in front.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Daimime Mochizuki though trying to lock herself into the final race of the season. But you can see her, she's getting good amounts of support at the back with this draft, with this essentially this pack of cars all literally behind her. Look at Yanagi though, also trying to give Daimime Mochizuki some push in the corner, which is never good. Where does she come from, Ignis?
Well, she was probably in the top 10, top half of the pack, but But now here come a whole bunch of cars just going up ahead. For some reason, the cars on the inside are slowing down with respect to the cars on the outside.
But anywho, just wanted to point out a few more things at the moment. Just wanted to check what's going on. Yes, Cotton Bomb now down the inside, trying to get herself into a few more positions. There's Ignis though, trying to stay relevant here in this battle for the lead. Meanwhile, Kakakiri though, all now back into a fighting position on the lead. We just don't know where these drivers are going to finish. It's now a race on who is going to chicken out.
Oh no, Capone was at 28th at the worst, but quickly trying to catch up here. Cars pushing and shoving. It's still too close to call with many of these position changes. Maeve Kakakiri! What a jump! Was below 30th, managed to go up in front with 16 to go.
Or something?
Yeah, you did mention something about Dale Earnhardt winning from like 40th, 43rd.
No, not really Dale Earnhardt. That was just the general like Alaska first. But for Dale Earnhardt's case, I remember in that one Talladega Fall race back in 2000, where he essentially went from 18th to first in literally 5 laps in a track that uses super speedway racing.
Going to pit lane, Irie.
Oh dear! Just as we thought that it couldn't get any worse.
And another one was had to go into pit lane. That's Leora.
Ooh, yeah, that's a massive amount of shame that we are seeing here. Speaking of which, we are gonna see Dr. Nova now really taking the lead here, and then we have Kozia, who briefly was out of the contention from the 13th race of the season at Donington Park due to her not qualifying to her actually now fighting for the lead.
Look at that, one of the front runners in this race, but here come now the inside line going faster than the outside line.
I just don't know when the lines actually come into help there, but here's a bit of a hint though. The line.
Outside line going faster than the inside line is just literally everything happening. Just holy moly. This is a race.
Yep, this is a race there. We are now coming into 30 laps to go, and we are still yet to properly decide on who is gonna be the winner here. And it's just a coin toss at this rate. There could be a crash coming in the next lap. There could be a last lap crash from someone at the back. I don't know. But these drivers are not coming into single file.
Capone and Maeve right next to each other.
Oh, this is gonna get interesting there. 2 championship rivals now going side by side. These two are gonna gun for the confirmed spot for the final race of the season, where they will be guaranteed to have a chance to get some points at the very least to get themselves a great chance of getting that gold star, as you mentioned.
Inside line going a bit faster, but also gotta watch out for the outside line.
And the outside line though, both the inside and the outside line getting a lot of support, but it's all about who is going to chicken now and try to move around a different line. As you can see here on that green car, literally in front, and that was driven by Poseidon. You see here, you don't really want to move out of your line, like what we're seeing here. Otherwise, you're going to see even more pandemonium.
Look at that! 4 wide! Again! Close to 5 wide. Lots of positions shuffling here.
And as you can see here, there's just lots more to come. There's just lots more to essentially look out for, as we're not coming into like 10 laps to go. And like again, I mentioned, it still remains with the coin toss.
Yeah, it's just races basically just drawing names out of the hat and seeing who wins. And oh man, Maeve Kakakiri!
Ooh, she's still in it though. She just needs to keep her car in one piece. She needs to be in a position where she's able to come into the final race of the season as a confirmed entrant in this race.
She's slowing down though. She's slowing down,
she got
though.
shot by Strony Cutoff. She got shot by Strony Cutoff, though. So as you can see, the race is now back into 3-4 wide.
Oh, man. Positions shuffling dramatically again. Heart-stopping stuff here.
Oh, yeah, Karakiri gets a bit of a shove there. She's now down in life behind the top 10, but now she's going to try to mount a comeback once again.
Watch out for the inside line, though. They're going a bit fast.
Ooh, you can see how much of a push that they're getting here. You see how much. Oh, you can see Shinju and Kirishika, two pink cars are going to work together to try to break the draft.
Spica is a lap down, at least.
Well,
so Anya is second.
Yeah. So you can see, you can see here that at the very least, Kirishika is providing assistance or chaos to anyone around her. So there's still a long way to go, though.
Oh no, Kokone way outside the pack, way back there.
That's not gonna look good for her, especially given the temperature aspirations.
Also, the concern is potential pit stop shuffle.
Well, if it's a pit stop shuffle, then I guess it's back to square one. But again, the drivers are going to be a bit separated until we have someone connect themselves into a draft, like a drafting partner and all sorts, and then there's just going to be pack racing all over again.
It's currently single file. No one going into pit lane as of yet. It could happen anytime, if at all. Someone in the chat says he paid for the whole seat. He's using the whole seat.
All right.
Glad you could stick around for this very exciting, crucial penultimate race of the championship.
And as you can see here now, the drivers are now just staying in single file after all the chaos they've seen. But I just want to ask a bit of a question, though. How much longer can these drivers just stay safe and go single file? Because we're going to have a desperate car that's going to probably go double file. And if other cars suddenly decide to follow in the footsteps, then we're back to pandemonium once again.
Maybe this next lap, maybe this lap, maybe a couple more after that. But it's late in the race, and man, Maeve really wants that advantage to her name.
All right, so Karakiri Maeve in a serious position to hang, to literally stake her claim into the top spot here. Oh, Karakiri Maeve has to take evasive action, though.
4 laps to go. As we are already seeing a shuffle. We may be starting to see a shuffle, I think. Yeah, several cars coming in.
All right,
that's just
coming into the
what
field.
I may be expecting here.
All right, but we're gonna have to watch, though. This may be a fuel mileage race, if anything. Looking into
pit stop shuffle. Pit stop shuffle.
Oh dear.
As I was worried there would be 3 laps to go.
And it's not gonna be enough. But anyways, we get to see Karakiri Maeve still running in this race. But you just ask yourself, how much is in the fuel tank for Karakiri Maeve? If it is enough, then she might actually win this race by fuel mileage, and I think she might actually win the Title 1 race early.
But she might pit. The others are pitting, and here comes Maeve pitting.
Alright, Karakiri Maeve comes into for her pit stop, but we just wanted to watch out for Tahime Mochizuku.
Tomomi Toraya in the lead. Oh man. It depends on how fast everyone is going in pit lane, how slow everyone is. Of course, it just had to be way down there, late in the shuffle, late in the race. This massive pit stop shuffle. Might Tomomi be pitting, or is she staying out? She is coming in.
All right, so let's check out the final. Check out the white flyer and who leads it.
No, just 2 laps left, and Maeve, seventh. Where is where are the others? Where is Picone still 27th?
Ah. So we're now going to check on the leaders.
And yeah, basically, lead effective, unless she hits. No, Mercy, lead effective. Maeve up to 6th. White flag is up. It's currently Mercy up in front, but Lottie is side by side.
Yeah, Mercy Modista is going to hang on to the lead, but for how much longer now? Ignis is going to give assistance.
Maeve is losing ground.
But it doesn't matter though, because she's in a decent position.
Coming down to the finish. And who is gonna take it? Oh, will be Lottie! It's gonna be Lottie! Lottie Shinju gets the victory at Michigan. Maeve finishes 7th. Lottie Shinju wins at Michigan for Pixel Link.
Right, let's check on to Rikago Gakone and see where she finished, because I believe she finished down in 27th.
Yeah.
And also let's take a look, especially Utahime Mochizuku.
Utahime finished 9th.
Ooh, she's still in the fight. She's still in the fight, but I think it might just be over for essentially Rikago Gakone from leading with 3 races to go to potentially out of title contention.
We'll just see how it is, but let's take a look at your top 3. Lottie Shinju win. Place goes to Enya Ignis, and show goes to Mercy Modiste.
So that's going to be our top 3 there, as the results are going to be coming in. As we're about to take a closer look into the rest of the field, just want to see how it goes for the rest of the field.
Yeah, we'll put in the podium finishers here. Lottie, that is her first CorpoCar Worlds win, Enya. That's her best finish yet. And Mercy, if I can find her, that's her first podium. And the championship standings as they stand. And of course, Irie started off 40th and finished 40th. Awful race for both VTuber members.
Yeah, that's a massive shame from what we're seeing here. Anyways, we get to see 2 DNS. But anyways, Lotte Shinju wins this race at Michigan with Enya Ignis 2nd, with Mercy Modiste in 3rd, Shibikon Burn in 4th, and then Taringu 5th, Kloto 6th, Maeve Karakiri 7th. That should mean that Karakiri should have the best cushion out of any of the championship leaders. And then 8th place, just want to double check 8th place once again. Before we take a look into the other championship contenders, Tatanova 8th with Utahime Mochizuki 9th. So Mochizuki is going to give Mary Karakiri a massive challenge heading into the Mid-Ohio. And then there's Lumi Yukime in 10th, Poseidon 11th, Rem Kanashibari 12th, Palane Hoshikuzu 13th, with Tomomi Toraya 14th, Tsuchino Katarina 15th, with Nikki Ray 16th. 17th is Amoria with Bonnie Markswell 18th, Chiaki Katsumi 19th, with Tsukasa Ryogoku 20th. So it's Lauren 21st, with 22nd going to Stronny Cuddles, and then Kana Yanagi 23rd, Nano Kazuya in 24th, Arisu Oshiro 25th, and Minya Scott in 26th. Rika Gakone unfortunately finished 27th, which will absolutely dent her championship hopes. Yai Yugiri 28th, Akugaki Ko in 29th, and Reina Roronea in 30th place. And then we have Eliza Nonono in 31st, Miyu Akumiya 32nd, Ruby Runoha 33rd, Ko Maria 24th, Spectra Libitina in 35th, with Liera Walkiria in 36th, Victoria Valerie in 37th, with Siyu Aisaka 38th, Kirsbika in 39th, and the only DNF, Irie Verdes, who started at the back, and she is going to finish at the back with her DNF.
And of course, she's the only DNF of the race, because why would nice things ever happen?
That's a massive shame.
I gotta make sure okay. Of course, Ko Maria didn't score, so, and these two didn't score, and Siu and Victoria And Strawny Cuddles, wherever she is, there we go. We'll get a bonus point for pole.
All right, so I'm just gonna share my thoughts of this race. Yeah, I expected when I heard that they used a road course layout, I expected a pack racing. Well, I am not wrong because we got to see pack racing right at the end. And speaking of which, I just wanted to check on the championship standings here. Just wanted to double check. And ooh, this is gonna get interesting here. Oh yeah. So there's only 4 drivers in title contention.
Just 4 drivers in title contention as we consider the math. Yeah, so we'll have the music up as we consider how it is. Maeve will get the advantage of starting off the final race. Let's switch pages here. Maeve, and then Utahime is 20 down, so 16 better. Kokone is 48
Third
down.
place. Yeah,
48
and
down.
Then the
so
Lotte Shinju.
And
yeah,
one.
I just want to remind you. Yeah, and also Lotte Shinju, with her win at Michigan, she actually brought herself back into title contention. Although she is 52 points back with 413 points, she does need to rely on the top 3 essentially having bad races, and Lotte Shinju actually needed to finish 3rd or higher.
Yeah, easy math. Just 4 drivers in championship hunt, all within 52 points of each other. So Utahime 16th or better, Kokone 4th or better, Lottie 3rd or better. That's
so
yeah.
So anyways, we'll see if these drivers are going to DNQ from this race or the next race at Mid-Ohio or not, as we'll probably need to take another break here to rest ourselves before we get into the nitty-gritty bits of the championship decider.
Yeah, gonna temporarily cut off the stream and then back in again, and then we will head to the championship decider at Mid-Ohio, who will win that gold star in this last stream of 2024 in the VTRP. Stick around for a few minutes. We'll see you then for the championship decider.
All right, we'll see you there as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The title decider at Mid-Ohio as we get back to the game screen and unmute Discord and bring back the virtual camera for Adak.
All right. Looks like we're back.
Mid-Ohio, and back to standing starts and time 21 minutes. Go ahead.
All right. So we're talking about Mid-Ohio. Very much staple in this. Not that can we say beautiful state of Ohio, but whatever the case is, it's an interesting track. It's seen IndyCar races, it's seen Trans Am, ARCA, it's seen Motor America, and I believe it used to host sports car racing as well as older open wheelers. The race lap record was of course a 105.26 by Will Power in IndyCar in 2016. Well, on the second rope course. So I can't wait to see how an onboard looks like.
Time to Skibbity, Ohio. Not now. We don't want to get into that. Come on. We just want to get into the action. We don't want to deal with those memes right now because we just want to get serious here. We can go a bit lighthearted because it's the holidays. It's festive season. Christmas coming up on Wednesday. Tomorrow is Festivus for the rest of us. But for now, we're going to see who will get an early Christmas gift of a gold star as we go ahead and load.
So Mid-Ohio, of course, it's on Moore County in Lexington. And of course, we just mentioned that it's a pretty interesting It's a pretty interesting track. Lots of medium to low speed corners. Not many high speed corners. So if you can set up your car to maximize mechanical grip, and that will be the key to me having a good race. Mid-Ohio does have some pretty decent overtaking opportunities, so that's also a positive if you want to have an attacking minded moment. So anyways, let's look at Imi Bisu's onboard lap to start this essential lap here in this IndyCar. Anyways, coming into turn one, you basically hang around in mid speed. And you have a pretty decently length run into the keyhole for essentially turn 2. And now, as you can see here, you're getting a good exit off turn 2 for this long back stretch. And then there's a slight kink for turn 3. That should not be any much of a problem. And now into turn 4. You have to watch out for the China Beach. I'm not sure why they called that gravel track with China Beach. Into turn 5, again mid-speed, low speed, around mid-speed here, turn 6, and then the S's, which are also pretty much taken in mid-speed, turn 8, and then turn 9. 3, there's a double apex corner if you'd like, and then coming into Thunder Valley, into turn 10. Flat here, lift and maybe brake into turn 11, and then into the carousel, hard braking and then turning at the same time, so it's going to be a very tricky technical corner. And then turns 12 and 13. 13 should be flat. Turn 12 has to take it with a pretty decent speed, and that should be a lap here in Mid-Ohio.
All right, Maeve's got to qualify for this race no matter what. Doesn't matter if she starts off 36th or she starts off at pole. But also it matters if Uchahime, Kokona, and Lottie would qualify, and if so, where?
All right.
Let's set the grid.
Let's see how the grid shapes. And again, as we mentioned here, Maeve Kakakiri has essentially starting rights, so she will start no matter what. So let's see if the results are able to show.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Looks like all four are in. All four are in.
Yeah. Maeve Kakakiri is in, Kokone is in, so we are going to say goodbye to Lumi Yukime, Serenity Cosmica, Tsukasa Ryogoku, Rem Kanashibari.
No. We gotta reroll because we gotta have times all in. We gotta reroll.
All right, nice to know about that. Let's see how we are able to see this revised qualifying session. And we got Ko Maria, Minya Scott, Bonnie Barkwell, Miki Hitsugi, Siu Aisaka, and Inspector Libitina, Ameria, Koma Oboro, Dr. and Nova, who are going to be the DNQers in this race.
So all four championship contenders are in the race anyway.
So we have Arisu Oshiro in 36. Lotte Shinju will start pretty low in 34th place. This is going to be pretty interesting.
All right. Oh dear. Who is going to be at pole?
Yugiri gets the pole position, and as you can see here, the gaps. Everyone inside the top three set the fastest lap time, or rather, set equal lap times. But because Yugiri crossed the line first, she gets to be on pole position. Same goes with the same logic applies to Kirispika and Serenity Cosmica. All right, Dak.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, Dak, while you are going to record the starting lineup, I will continue with the introductions. Yugiri gets pole position with Kirispika second. Serenity Cosmica third with Shibi Burn in fourth, or rather Bum fourth. And then Ruby Runehard fifth. Nikki Ray sixth. Skata Ryogoku seventh with Maeve Kagekiri, the championship leader, in eighth. Poseidon ninth with Umibisa running at the top 10. Ricardo Kokone, one of our close rivals, will be in 11th with Laura Walkyria in 12th. Kana Yanagi 13th with Sarah Chinen 14th. Strani Coles 15th with Lane Hojikuzu 16th. Mercy Modista in 17th with Tarinku 18th. Miyu Akumiya 19th. And Tsuchino Katarina in 20th. I revered this 21st. Actually, she's not qualifying in the back finally. Suisolari 22nd. And then we have Chiaki Katsumi 23rd with Enya Ignis 24th. Tahimi Mochizuki in 25th. Oh, man. Lumi Yukimi 26th with Nano Kozuya in 27th. Rev Kanashibari 28th with Kloto 29th. And Tamamomo Toraya in 30th. Akagaki Koa in 31st with 32nd place driver being the Victoria Valerie car. And then we have the Reina Rononea car in 33rd with Lotte Shinju in 34th, another one of the championship contenders. And then we have Elias Anono in 35th and Arisu Oshiro in 36th place.
Your names are in, and also need to mark off the Hime starting off at 25th, and Lottie, woo, way down there, not looking too hot. Needing third or better.
All right.
Kokone needs fourth or better. Utahime needs 16th or better. Lottie just needs help.
All right, so let's get this race session finally underway. Man, I can't wait to see how this race goes in the final race of the season. My heart's pumping to see who gets to be the champion out of the four.
Man. Yeah, my heart is pumping too, Wadak.
Oh, and it looks to me...
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're looking in... Yep, I just wanted to... There's been a discourse in the live chat as a result of what Azur said.
What did he say?
Yeah, about the Skibidi Ohio thing, and then the other guy in the chat essentially had a bit of a back and forth. But anyways, we got this race which is about to get underway. I just want to see how this race and the season concludes. I'm so excited for this one.
I am nervous-sided about this race.
Nervous-sided. That's a new word for everyone. So anyways, let's hit race to see how this race goes.
Here come the music. Here come the engines roaring. Here come all 36 cars ready to go for round 15 of 15. Who is gonna take it? Who will win the championship? Final race of 2024 is underway.
It's gonna be close there between Yugiri and Kirispika, but that was when they were starting. Now it's gonna be Yugiri now hanging on to the lead as it stands, and you can see here more battle. Oh, side by side, there's contact though on the first lap.
It's only the smallest bit of contact, but everyone is still driving. Lottie, not a hot start for her.
Yeah, because she's pretty much at the back though. But you can see there's contact though coming into turn 3. You see here Mochizuki though. Oh, there's contact. Oh, that's a massive slam.
I'm not sure what about the damage. Irie again. Ay,
man.
Why she get all the bad luck?
Yeah, I've seen bad luck worse than this. Because I revere this. If you look into her results, We just want to double check on where she actually ends up right now.
Kokone is
and then
10th. Kokone is 10th. But Maeve is 5th.
Yeah, so that will mean that pending any crazy stuff that's happening on the track, Maeve Kakakiri is currently having one hand on the title. So Kakakiri just needs to hang on to this position for the next 19 minutes, and the gold star will be hers.
Yayagiri, Kilispika, Nikki Ray, top 3 after this first lap.
And just wonder what's gonna happen next. Of course, yes, here and lots of drivers pitting on after the first lap, and maybe after sustaining the damage that she's had, though. So looks to me that there's gonna be lots more coming on. Let me see. Imi Bisu just navigating her own as it stands. And you can see, this driver's just snaking around in the corners though. That's what I mentioned though. Lots of medium to low speed corners. Not really conducive for overtaking, at least in this area. But at least they've got got a pretty decently length back straight.
Checking the others in the field. How is Utahime doing? Utahime is 20th, but needs to catch up somehow.
And as it stands right now, Utahime is not going to be winning the title given Maeve Kakakiri's position. And just wanted to talk about the past champions though. Not sure about Maeve Kakakiri's record.
Yeah, Maeve, well, we've seen Amoria win an East Series title. That's the very first East Series title when the CorpoCar expanded to include East and West. As we see Nikki Ray go wide.
But she's able to continue, and she spun literally in the racing line though, or just outside the racing line. If she rejoins at this moment,
that was close, but she's dropped down to 13th. Maeve to 4th. Kokone to 8th.
Oh, yeah, Kokone, that's not going to be enough though, because Maeve Kakakiri currently has a hand on trying to make sure that she wins the title by the end of this race. We are coming into under 17 minutes to go, but still, you feel like there's a long way to go.
Yeah, lots of racing going on here. 21 minutes is well more than enough for lots of things to happen.
Speaking of which, Stronny Cuddles though, just maintaining her position where she is right now. And then we might see dive bombs down the inside from No against Valeria. And you can see how it develops.
Tahima hoping to get a few more positions up.
Oh, Mochizuki, I think make contact with someone. Watch out her wing though, but at least it's still intact. But I fear that if she continues the driving like this, then it's not going to do her any favors, and it will cost her the championship. This is pending, of course, if nothing crazy, if nothing else that's crazy happens. Which
still no change to the top 2. Serenity Serenity did move up to 3 at the expense of Nikki.
Alright, so right now, just wanted to see what's happening onto the champion Alexis on board. You see here, Cotton Bum also trying to catch up to Maeve Kakakiri, and then there's also other drivers who are also catching up, so Kakakiri cannot just rest right now, especially given that Yurika Kokone is also catching up.
Uh-oh, should be on the move. Within striking distance of Maeve.
And it's still a long way to go. You see here, Sernica Cosmica just maintains her spot on the lead. Oh, not exactly in the lead, but she is currently running 3rd. Now Kakakiri Maeve Just gonna need to try to get closer and closer and closer. See if she can get one more position to give her a lot more breathing room for her to win that gold star.
Yeah, even a position drop or gain can mean big.
All right. So just wanted to see if Cotton Bum just continues to be able to get her positioning going. Right now, we are now under 50 minutes to go. We've passed a quarter of this championship deciding race.
Akane is a bit of a distance behind the next driver down in Ruby.
All right. So your
Next driver up in Ruby.
just
Go ahead.
all right. So Ricardo Kakone now currently pretty mired back in midfield, and you can see the big gap that she has with her championship lead with the championship leader, though. So Kakone just needs to hope that a miracle is happening here in Mid Ohio.
Maeve just doesn't want to get into any incidents.
As Mirka here just continues to stay in front given the circumstances, and then we have there's a bit of a yellow flag moment, especially in the far right in the final corner area, and then coming into the main straight and into sector 1. But I say that there's no problem from what I am going to report so far. You speaking of which, look at the cluster of cars, especially looking at the top 10. Just want to check the top 10.
Here we go.
Look at the gap though between 9th and the leader, and then 9th to 18th. Just want to show you the difference in gaps. Just want to remind you. It's currently very close in midfield, but it's spread out at the front.
Who's spread in the front in this pack? Oh man, look at that.
This is the closest of fight that we are able to see here on the track. We have Yanagi, Valkyria now just basically in a position to essentially find something against each other. Speaking of which, we have Kirspika now trying to chase Yugiri once again. Again, these two are currently in a class of their own. You see how much of a gap that they have over 3rd place.
Yeah, like 3.5 seconds, almost 4, separating 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, just want to remind Dag, are you okay? Because I don't know if I'm able to hear you or something, but right now, I just wanted to fill in as usual, as Cotton Bum just went off wide, but manages to continue.
Hello?
Hear you, Maeve.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
You're back.
Yeah. Anyway, I was about to say, don't worry about the glitch in the radar in the upper right-hand corner. It's like that. Every version of this track available for rFactor has that same glitch with the cars teleporting from one part to another. I don't know why that is. It's and yeah.
Oh, well, front wing gone.
That's a distinctive pattern. I don't know who that is that has the issue.
Let's see which of these are.
Probably Sailor Shinen, if she is in the race, or someone else. Rem has a missing rear wing.
This means one thing: they may contact. Oh, someone is actually kind of stranded. Oh, Ron Renee is also in the pit lane as well. And meanwhile, Maeve Kakiri is in a seriously comfortable position. She's
not
probably,
too comfy though.
Yeah, she is not too comfortable, but she is in a very seriously comfortable position. She has essentially a huge gap right now, and as you can see, just maintaining her composure. Just maintains her pace. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, anyways, just wanted to check on this one. Looks like who is currently potentially second in the title fight after this race. We're gonna have to take a look. into, no, maybe not Lotte Shinju, because Lotte Shinju is probably still down there. Utahime Mochizuki in a serious position to at least steal second in the title race. Speaking of, let's say, just wanted to check, Lotte Shinju is currently 25th. And then we also have, let's scroll up once again, Yurikawa Kokone in 8th. So actually scratch that, Yurikawa Kokone will be the one who will solidify second. And then third place will go into Tahime Mochizuki. And then fourth place will be Lotte Shinju.
Yeah, everyone is trying to drive safe, Maeve especially, but not too safe, of course. Because, you know, there's a couple of
anything can happen.
BLR members in the way.
So, but she just needs to hang on to fourth place. Of course, it is an easier said than done thing, but Mika Kiri shows a lot of potential in this race, and as you can see here in the standing, she is one of the most consistent. If you look at her average amount of points earned in this race, she earns an average of 35.76 points per race. So this will mean that her average finish is close as like just over 8. So you just see there's a lot of quality in this team here, the car. Sure, rounds 5 and 6 weren't essentially the best it has ever been for her. Mika Kiri, of course, didn't score points in Puebla or Homesteads as well, of course. And then we have Sonoma, which also Mika Kiri didn't qualify, but she made it all up by having an impressive 7-race stint. You see, she finished 4th on Milwaukee, and of course won at Willow Springs, and while also getting pole position. So she is doing a lot of things right in the season.
Indeed, she is just trying to be correct for these last 8 minutes.
Just a lot of things, just a lot of things to look out for. Potentially midfield battles to watch out, especially 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Though it gets pretty tight because you see how close the drivers from 10th to 3rd get pretty much at the moment. You just wonder when the next battle is going to come.
Yeah, racing very unpredictable sometimes.
All right, so Dag, just a bit of a heads up, one more thing. I am trying to hang on until at least the end of this race, and after I will be sharing my preview. I will be immediately disconnecting because it's 1:30 a.m. in the morning here, and I am trying my best to hang on into this stream as much as I can while keeping my mind sane, because I remember I was actually sleep commentating, and I said back in the barnyard for some reason in one of the streams for no reason.
Yeah, just hold on, just 6.5 more minutes. Yeah, it'll all be over soon. All
right, so I'll be hanging on for as much as I can. But meanwhile, we are going to be... Oh, someone's actually went off. I think someone went off.
Someone went off, maybe? I'm not sure.
I think maybe it's just me. But you have to go back to the other car that's currently racing here at the moment. Lots of variety in the colors. Chinen, on the other hand, what is happening?
Is she now getting out of pit lane?
Yeah, she's now finally getting out right now. As that's another. Oh,
yeah, that's just a glitch in the radar again.
All right, not the radar, just how the car moves. Maybe just rFactor 1 stuff. But anywho, we are coming into under 6 minutes to go with Kakakiri Maeve currently still in control of the situation. Meanwhile, the leader. Just wanted to check on the leader.
Yeah, starting to reach a lapped car in the way. That's Leora.
And let's see if she's able to get it done smoothly, because she is getting the lap car moved out of the way. But you see how she botched the move despite the lap cars. Oh, that's the front wing there. That's
Anya.
Yeah.
I think maybe Ignis. Someone else. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh no, it's yeah.
Yeah, she at least lost her side pod. Yeah.
Right side pod. Yeah, the right side pod is gone for her. but you look into Yugirie, something like that, but you can see her just trying her best to get past Valkyria, but Valkyria is causing a huge amount of trouble, and look at how Kirispika has managed to close back the gap.
That's now roughly 0.3 separating the two.
And Kirispika now having a great run off of turn 1.
Made
made her move. Yeah, Kiri is going to try to get a podium in her race, in a race that may secure the title for her. Now Cosmica is behind, maybe, just maybe, there's going to be another intervention that's currently being wished by Utahime and Kokone maybe, and etc. with also Lotte Shinju. Then the race is going to get turned on its head, but I believe the racing action has been very good and very clean to the point where we don't need safety cars.
Yeah, because otherwise there's a good risk that the safety car will get stuck and the race will never be able to finish, just like that one incident a few years ago in the very first IndyCar series.
But anyways, Cosmica and Kakakiri, they're just sparring between each other.
Colonel says, you mean maybe?
Oh dear, maybe. It's not going to be a maybe. It has to be a certainty. It's not going to be a maybe, but it's mostly just going to be a may confirm. I'm just putting funny words here at this point as Kakakiri May continues to hang around in third place as she, again, as we mentioned earlier, she has one hand on the title, but she's slowly putting her second hand on the trophy.
Your speaker has gone ahead of Yayugiri for the lead in this race.
Yeah,
she's not going to win the title, but she's in a good spot to get another win in CorpoCar Worlds. But yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna give maybe a lap time prediction given the circumstance. I believe given the length of maybe, I just want to double check onto Mid Ohio and its actual length. The length only being set at 2.25 miles, that means 3.63 kilometers. This would mean that the lap times may actually go like under around 105, 106, 107, maybe 108. So we are going to give it a bit of an estimate here. I believe there's going to be 3 or 4 laps to go.
You are spot on, 107 to 109, roughly around that time frame.
So this would mean that we should have maybe 3 laps to go if I am being generous. But I think it may be 4 laps to go. I think that is basically a bit of a reach.
Yeah.
And just wanted to check on to the rest of the field. Yugiri's just having and just enjoying her stuff. Then this Cosmica running her stuff as well. Last 2 minutes of this race would mean that based on where the leader is, Kirispika, this would mean that we are now coming into 2 laps to go.
Does look like it. Turn around this
see here.
curvy turn and then wide curved 90-degree turn, maybe 89-degree. But yeah, 2 to go. It'll look like.
Yes, 2 to go for Kirispika as she continues to control the lead at the moment. But we are going to be focusing on Tamiya Kakakiri also for being able to have an amazing final stretch of races to essentially break the tie.
Oh, there goes wide.
Going on.
Careful.
Oh dear, if Kakakiri crashes out right here and there, then that's gonna be the end of her title fight. She needs to be careful. She needs to think about the ways. She needs to weigh in the risk. It's risk or reward.
Careful. There's 1 minute left. Just doesn't want to screw things up the rest of the way.
Especially given that she has like 1.5 laps to go. She needs to take it easy. And they're coming into Thunder Valley right now, the leaders, and as you can see here, Kakakiri just still trying to get past Valkyria, but again, do not push a lot, don't push too much. Anyways,
white flag is up. Last lap of the race, last lap of the season, last lap of 2024. Kirispika leading, Yayagiri second, Maeve Kagakiri just one lap away from winning that gold star. Time just about to expire. Able to go around this turn without issue.
Yep, 3, 2, 1. Next flag will end the race, or rather, by the time these drivers cross the finish line, it will be the end of the race. And as you can see here, Yagiri did her best to maintain her lead, but Kiri Spica just has the better racecraft. So we'll just welcome her home.
Last half lap, and what a performance here. What a way to end her title defense on a high note. Coming down to the last few turns. Able to overtake Yayugiri for the lead and never looking back. And Kira Spica is going to get the W here at Mid-Ohio. And here comes Maeve Kagakiri to the finish line. Maeve Kagakiri wins CorpoCar Season 6.
Oh man, there's the champion. Maeve Kagakiri absolutely deserves the amazing run that she's had at the moment. Ends off with a podium. It just reminds me of Hall Life GT3's final race in the series, where the driver that needed to win the title finished third, and especially when given that he needed to come back from adversity. But you can see how much it meant there. Like, first of all, there was that 5th place finish in Donington, and then there's also the 7th place finish at essentially Michigan, and then capping off what has got to be an amazing campaign, 3rd place for Maeve Kagakiri. You look into the average finish. You want to know the average finish right now? It's gonna blow your minds. 4 over 4. Yeah, over 4 positions. That's her average finish.
Wow. What a season Maeve had. Look at all that. A win, 3 third-place finishes. She ended up beating a driver who scored 3 wins.
Yeah, that's a very, very nice scene to see for everyone. But anyways, I think that's just gonna be all for me. I think my mind has gone kaput for the lack of sleep I've had in recent times. But anyways, congratulations to Maeve Kagakiri for winning the title, and of course the race winners from this stream. In particularly, we have Kiri Spica winning here in Mid-Ohio. The one who wins in Michigan, Lotte Shinju, she tried her best to put herself back in title contention, but it just wasn't meant to be. And of course, Utahime Mochizuki, who won at Donington Park. I'll see you again, Dak, for the next race for Face Car, and I hope to see more of the nice racing coming up.
Yes. Thanks for being around again. Have a good night, and I'll see you again soon.
All right, thank you.
Maeve Kagakiri has done it. Did all she could to break the tie and get the advantage at Michigan and use that advantage to her favor, needing to stay where she is, just outlast the other 3 championship contenders. And hey, May, she has done it. She has a gold star. I owe her a $5 super chat. And there's still a few other drivers from other series who I owe monetary funds to for winning championships. But anyway. I have a lot of time on hand. I'll just turn off the virtual cam and yeah, since I'm by myself now. And then we'll confirm the points. Oh, good God, I forgot where I was going with this. Kispika. Her title defense ends on a high note for the VNU member, and she's gonna outlast Eiley Viridis to be the agency's top driver in season 6. So of course I will have to take part in the Worlds again, in West Series again. That's 3 Worlds wins for her. Yagiri second, Maeve third. Yeah, might as well be. Might as well be international news. Speaka and Yagiri somewhere. Yagiri, that's her first podium, and Maeve Kagakiri. A fantastic performance here, and yeah, it's 90 all told, 90 races in Worlds. Okay, Serenity, Ruby, Shibi, Imi, Kokone, Sukasa, Nikki, Kana, Strawny, Plane, Terran, Poseidon, Poa, Suri, Ryu, Uta, Hime, Chiaki, Lumi, Victoria, Clotho, Chino, Lottie, Tomomi, Alias, Irisu, Enya, Nano, and Hyria fishes outside the points again, because of course she does. Yeah, she hasn't had a double-digit points result since round 9. Ah, yeah. Am I seeing a YouTube error? I think it looks clean here. Just checking how it is here. All right, have a good night, Chrono. And all right, there's this file, and that's 36 names in, and we'll give Yayagiri a bonus point. So, poll for Yayagiri. Yeah, that's the title decider right there. So Maeve Kagakiri is confirmed your CorpoCar Season 6 champion. And how do I I've got how to change the text there. That's a live chat. I need the this one. There we go. There we go. Good night. Good night. All right. So we're gonna provide the points tables and confirm who gets in, and for into Worlds at least. So of course the top 10 get buys into Worlds, and have a look at the rest of the field who will go to Worlds. So your top 10 are Maeve Kagakiri 525, Utahime Mochizuki 459, Yorikago Kokone 453, Lottie Shinju 419, Akugaki Koa 377, Suri Solari 154, Nikki Ray will get another bye to Worlds 156, Bonnie Barkswell 177, Ruby Runehart 184, Chiaki Katsumi 19. I don't even know how math works. Maeve 525, Utahime 459, Kokone 453, Lottie 419, Koa 377, Suri 371, Nikki Ray 369, Bonnie Barkswell 348, Ruby 341, Chiaki 327. Okay. And as for drivers who will the other drivers who will get a bye into Worlds and let's see who is the best of V4 Mirai. Who's the best of V4 Mirai? It will be Alias Unknown, who we'll see again in June. Poseidon wins Mythos. And who else? Utahime does win Specialite. The Silver Star for Specialite. Chiaki and Lottie both get buys to June, but Lottie will get that Silver Star. Poseidon. And for Mythos, Akagaki Koa will get a Silver Star, and Bonnie will get a Silver Star, and looks like Shibby Cotton Bum will get a Silver Star and that buy into Worlds. So that is that. As we go ahead and showcase the final points table, and then I'll award the gold star to Maeve. So where is this image? Final standings. Right here. There we go. So yeah, names in bold and underlined will get buys into June and won't have to compete in West or East. Maeve Kagakiri is going to get that gold star. So congrats to her. And I also owe her a $5 super chat. And not too hot for Specialite, with many of its drivers in the bottom half. 4 of the 5 drivers in the bottom 5 are Specialite members. But they're buoyed by the fact that Utahime, with her 3 wins, managed to finish runner-up. Okay, so I'm gonna give her that's a gold star. I'm gonna give Maeve that gold star. Yeah, where's she? Oracle, right there. That's your winner of the championship. And yeah, we're gonna showcase Which one? The BRB screen for a bit. Well, I award her with a gold star. Gonna try find the files on hand. As I play the full theme for you guys. This is a very nice music. Loud, loud, loud. Loud. I need it. I need it. It's gotta be this one. Here. And BNU. And duplicate layer. This one. Into the Star Winners section. And gold star. Alright, BNU 3_3. Save. And then open up paint.net and save as DDS file. Gotta find this one and this one, vehicles. BNU third. Let's try that again. Of course, it wants to install when I need to exit. All right, the game. And back to the game screen. And there it is, the gold star for Maeve. There it is, right there, for the newest CorpoCar champion. Gold star right there. So congratulations to her. She is your CorpoCar Season 6 champion. Alright. So we are gonna wrap up here. So yeah, a fun year of action in 2024 in the VTRP. We've seen Sakuramiko winning the World Championship, and we also saw Amiya Aranya win in exciting fashion in the Indy 500, and we've seen many great championship deciders, many heartbreaking moments, many exciting moments, and what a way to go out, with Maeve taking a gold star to her name. So we got back to the to the splash screen, and then we are gonna be wrapping up here. So that's it. It's the last stream of 2024. Gonna be back on January 5th, I believe, for the start of Phase Car Season 2. I still got to do testing on the tracks I wish to use for that series. And also, January 26th is when the Formula Hollow World Championship 2025 will commence with the opening rounds at Melbourne and Fuji. So be sure to tune into that. So yeah. So if you managed to tune into at least one race, I thank you. If we managed to tune into all 15 rounds, I thank you. So yeah, thanks for tuning in to this year's fun racing in the VTRP, and I can't just wait to see what 2025 will be all about. Hope to see you again in the new year, January 5th, for the start of Phase Car Season 2. Thanks again for watching. My name is, of course, Dag the Pig. Have a very Merry Christmas, have a safe and happy New Year, happy holidays, and I'll see you again on January 5th for the 2025 opener. Take care, everyone. See you all around. Otsu Dag!